Good morning, children. So now we are going to discuss the topic of what causes friction. So here we can understand this topic with the help of some more activity. So you can see that in this case, again I have a table and there is one wooden block is there. You can see that this table is a very smooth table only. You can see that the surface is a very smooth surface only. And on the surface I am keeping this wooden block. Like this I am keeping this wooden block. And in this case I am considering one more device. This is known as a spring balance. You know, we can measure the force with the help of this device. We can measure the force acting on this object. Like this I am attaching this spring balance here. You can see that. Like this I am attaching and I am applying force on this. I am trying to pull this object. Like this I am trying to pull this object. So you can see that when I am applying force on this, almost you can see that there is a 10 Newton force is acting. Spring balance is showing 10 Newton. Then only this object is starts moving. You can see that. So in that case, you can see that the spring balance is showing 10 Newton force. This letter is representing N. So that N is considered as the SI unit of a force. Already we studied. So SI unit of force only. SI unit of force, we can say that Newton. That is represented by a symbol capital letter N. So what I said is, in this way we are applying a force on this wooden block. You can see that there is a 10 Newton force is acting on this wooden block. Spring balance is showing 10 Newton force. So during this time, we can see that this wooden block starts moving. So I mentioned that the force as a 10 Newton. Now, so this surface is a very smooth surface only. This surface is a very fine surface, smooth surface only. And on that surface, we can see that there is a 10 Newton is required to move this object. Now, we are considering this surface as a somewhat rough surface. I am putting some cloth or something, you can see that. So, you can see that this surface is, I made it as a somewhat rough surface, like this way. And I am applying force on this, you can see that. Of course, in this case, you can see that this force acting should be more than the previous case only. You can see that in this case almost 30 Newton force is acting, then only this object is starts moving in this case. So second case I applied approximately 30 Newton force, then only this object is starts moving. First case I said the surface is what is that, a smooth surface only, so we can say that the surface is a smooth surface. And the second case, I made this a surface as a somewhat rough surface. How? By keeping a one cloth over this, and the surface becomes a rough surface. And in that case, we can observe that the force applied in order to move this object is nearly 30 Newton. That means the surface becomes a rough surface. We can observe that the force applied is larger. That means force applied force is larger means this object is exerting more frictional force in the opposite direction. That is the reason I have to apply more force in order to move this object. So there is a larger frictional force is acting on this object in the opposite direction. So we can say that the roughness of the surface is increases, the friction or frictional force is also increases. From this activity it is clear. We can say clearly the roughness of the surface is increases. We can say that the frictional force acting on the object is also increases. Now we can see that from this we can understand one more thing. What is that the frictional force depends on the nature of the surface. From this we can understand the frictional force depends on the nature of the surface. Friction depends on the nature of the surface. That means the surface is a rough surface, frictional force is a more. Now we will consider another situation as we can see that I consider some mass on this wooden block. Like this I am keeping. You can see that this is a 100 gram weight only. I am keeping this 100 gram weight over this wooden block. You can see that I am trying to pull this block. Like this I am trying to pull this block. You can see that in this case also, almost when I am trying to pull, you can see that initially I said this is where only wooden block is there. This is already we have done in the beginning. We have seen that only wooden block is there when we apply force. Approximately 10 Newton force is needed to move this object. We already discussed this situation. Only 10 Newton force is needed to move this object. Now second situation, like I said, I am keeping this 100 gram weight on this. You can see that I am trying to push this block again like this way. You can see that it is coming approximately 40 Newton. Then only this object starts moving. 14 Newton force I am applying means it is showing that the frictional force acting on this object is also increasing. 14 Newton force I have to apply. Yes, so frictional force is acting is, we can say that 14 Newton force is acting. Now I am increasing this mass, again increasing the mass of this object. You can see that now I am kept, you can see that one more 100 gram, that means total it is 200 gram weight I kept inside this box. Now I am trying to pull this. You can see that again it is coming approximately, what is that, 80 Newton force is coming. You can see that 80 Newton force is acting. That means in order to move this, I have to apply 80 Newton force. So frictional force acting on this block, we can say that 80 Newton. So from these observations it is clear. One thing it is clear. What is that? As the mass of the object is increases, you can see that the frictional force is also increases. So another factor which depends friction is, what is that, mass of the object is increases, friction also increases. Friction also increases. So these are the two factors which depends on friction. So first I said friction is depends on the nature of the surface. Now we are seeing that mass is increases, friction is also increases. From this experiment, actually we can see that what is the reason in which friction is increases? Can you say that? When we are concerned the case of this surface or a rough surface, you know there are a lot of irregularities on this surface. When you are concerned the case of a rough surface, there are irregularities on the surface. You can see that there are so many grooves are there, ridges are there on that surface. We can representing that situation is like this. When we are concerned the case of a rough surface, like this, when we are concerned the case of a rough surface, you can observe that there are so many grooves are there, ridges are there on this surface. When another object is trying to move over the surface, like this, when another object is trying to move over the surface, actually what will happen? These grooves and the ridges are coming in contact with each other, and which increases the friction. So these grooves and the ridges are caught together, and the frictional force is increases. So this is the actual reason in which the rough surface is increases the friction. So on the rough surface there are irregularities are there. Irregularities means the grooves and the ridges are present on the surface. When one body is trying to move over the another surface, these grooves and the ridges are in contact with each other, and we can observe that they increases the friction. So this is the actual reason in the case of friction is existing between the two surfaces which are in contact. So this is also keep in your mind. So friction depends on the nature of the surfaces is in contact, and mass of the object is increases, friction is also increases. Actually what is the reason mass is increases, friction is increases? So see that mass is increases, what happen? These grooves and the ridges are pressing more and more. So frictional force is acting on this object is also increases. Okay.